my life, or how do I feel with the father not in my life. Sometimes it's more terrible than others. Like, there are times where I'd be like, oh, I don't have to have a dad. But then there are other times where I'm like, dang, it would be nice to have one. Like, I don't need my dad to tell me what outfit I need to put on. Like, no, I can do it by myself. But there are times where, like, if I want to, like, go to a daddy-daughter dance, I can't do that because I'm missing the daddy part and the daddy-daughter. It's basically, it's not that difficult to be a child without a father or not have my father in my life. It's just a little bit more challenging because I kind of doubt everything that I do because I was like, you know, if he couldn't see me for my flaws and my imperfections, then who will? So it really kind of contradicts my, am I doing a good job? Am I doing a bad job? So that kind of messes with my brain a little bit. But,
How does it make you feel knowing you don't have a father in your life? Well, pretty much, I didn't like not having a father in my life. It's like I wasn't able to do things that people who in my shoes like are able to do. For example, at my old school, they used to do father-daughter dance, and I wasn't able to go because I didn't have father to go with or anything. So my friends would go. They'd be like, "Oh, Ryan, I had a great time." I said, "Why didn't you come?" I said, "Oh, I'll tell them that I didn't have a father." And they'd be like, "What's going on?" And I couldn't really explain to them what was going on. I could just say that my father was in my life, but they didn't understand, so they couldn't relate to me. And so, but I never liked it, and I always wanted to have a father figure or a father in my life who could be there, who could support me, and who like would just listen to me more than my mom. I know my mom cared about me, but like I always like wonder what life would be if my father was there, and if I feel like if my personality would change. And if I was able to like sit down with him, I would ask him, why did he leave me? I just want him to confess and just tell me why he just left me like that when I was just less than a year old. And I was just telling him how I was determined, even though I didn't have power to do certain things. If I would like want to be your daughter, to tell him that because you missed out.
Okay, so the question was, how does it feel to not have a dad? It feels weird because he's not here, and he died when I was 2, so I barely remember him, and I barely had that father figure. But my mom, she steps in and she helps out. So yeah.
How does it feel to know you don't have a father in your life? For me, it makes me feel confused because sometimes I just sit and wonder, is he not here because of me? Like I can remember when I was younger, like I felt like it was like a piece missing from me. And as I got older, I started to realize it was because I didn't have a father. Like I feel like it's a piece missing. I don't have a father. And I felt like if I did have a father, it would kind of make me feel whole. Like it would make me feel good to know I have a father, somebody else I can look to besides my mom. If I could sit down and talk to him, I'd probably ask him, why isn't he here? I would probably tell him, I'd probably get out my anger about how I really feel about the situation and tell him how I feel. And yeah.
Knowing that I don't have a father in my life, was kind of hard because, I don't know, I used to just always like blame him for everything. Like every time he would call me from the prison, he would just really irk my nerves. I have a father figure, but I don't know, there was just always this missing part in me, not knowing that my dad wasn't around to teach me to do things or to be what a father does or anything like that. I think it's his fault. It's his fault. And it is his fault because he chose to do a bad thing, and bad things lead to consequences. Year he would be like, oh, I'm coming home. And then it would be like, oh, a phone call real quick. Hey, I'm going to have to come next year, your next birthday, your 15th birthday, your 14th birthday. And now, in just recently, not recent, but just this year, he was out of prison in May. Yes, May. He went out of prison for what? Like 2 months and went straight back in there. So I'm just thinking now, that's his comfort zone now. That's where he grew up. Since I was 2 up to now, that's where he grew up from. So now I'm just like, I have to move on from it. Like, I can't keep going back to the past and feeling bad in the past. And what would I say to him if I spoke to him now? I would ask him, like, what was the reason for you doing it? Because I was 2 when he went to jail. So he's obviously been doing it before and while I was born. So I'll be like, what was the reason? You know you had a daughter, a son too, and people to take care of. Why did you continue doing it? Why didn't you just step back from it? And I would just ask him, and you had a chance to be free. Why couldn't you just follow the simple rules they gave you?